wonders are we? In every culture, in every age, we have always felt we were moral. But do our animal instincts and desires make that an illusion?
There was this obsession with competition and aggression and selfishness, and so our genes were selfish, we were selfish, and cooperation was a special case that we needed to explain, and we had a lot of trouble explaining it.
And yet every culture, from the dawn of civilization, has had a strong sense they knew what was right and what was wrong.
There's something about genuine moral truths which exerts a pull on us, which exerts a demand on us, whether we like it or not.
How do we explain such feelings? Is it possible that science can tell us what is and isn't moral? Or do moral truths lie outside of science?
There are many attempts nowadays to derive morality from science. Some are from evolutionary grounds, some are from neuroscience. They always introduce by the back door some concept of the good life which they take for granted without discussing, and they assume that's the right thing.
There's a fear of religion, and so some of the arguments for reductionism, or the
Professor Ard Louis is a physicist at Oxford and also believes in God.
I am a scientist. I'm a physicist, and science is amazing. It'd be wonderful if it could explain what is right and what is wrong, but it just can't. I think it's really important to get away from this genes as blueprints metaphor. And if somebody wraps themselves in the mantle of science and tries to tell you what is right and what is wrong, then I think this is really dangerous for science and for society. That picture of a selfish gene is a very useful way of understanding something about the way nature works. But if you extrapolate it to all of biology, then you're missing the point.
David Malone has spent 20 years making science documentaries. He does not believe in God.
I think science does have insights about the roots of morality, but not the traditional selfish gene theory. I think science can begin to help us understand our better nature.
It's that, it gets away from the we are determined by our genes notion, doesn't it? Because it says you've got the genes.
In this third film of our series, David and Ard are trying to reconcile claims that science makes about our moral choices with what we feel we know about ourselves.